Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and today I have an extra special video which has been requested by one of my most favourite people in the whole wide world, my friend's little daughter Lucy. Now Lucy and I spend a lot of time together during the summer at cricket, and she absolutely loves going through my phone, looking at all of my nail designs and nail pictures, and also going through my Instagram feed, looking at all my everyone I follow's nails, and then she loves sitting watching YouTube videos on my phone. And she said to me last week, could I do a design just for her? So I asked her what would she like, and I was given the brief: yellows, sunflowers, and very sparkly. So little Lucy love, this design is just for you, and I hope you love it. So I'm working on my new hand from hand dolly today, which has been named Tammy by Ryan, as my original Tammy is no longer. So I'm working on new Tammy, and I love this one because you can just slide the tips in and out, which means you can keep them. So I'm just applying some tips to these nails, and you can see that I'm just using my tweezers to pinch in those side wings to make sure they're nicely stuck down. You could use your fingers for this. I like to use the tweezers because you can really get in there. Once they are all stuck in place, I have just cut them down, trimmed them into a slightly different shape because I wanted to do something different. And now I'm just going in with a clear base. You don't really need this on practice tips, but I like it because it just sort of blends the join between tip and nail. So I'm just going to finish off clear base on all of those nails, just nice and thin, and we'll get into the products that I am using. So I have these sunflower decals from Queen of Decals, which I've cut up and popped on a wet cotton pad. I'm using my Team Gorgeous acrylics, and I've got Clear Candy, I've got Peach Melba, and one of the new colours, this is Buttercup. It's beautiful, and I'm using the Kerry Anderson yellow mix from Sonia Williams glitters, and I found my original Betty brush, so I am using that today. This brush is no longer available, but it's still one of my absolute favourites. Right, into the action. And on the ring finger I am doing a reverse smile line. So I just picked up my bead, drained out a lot of the liquid, placed it roughly where I want that smile line to be, blended it back towards the cuticle, and now I'm just using my brush to shape that smile line as neatly as I can, making sure I've got a nice wall to butt the colour up. And when I'm happy with that, I'm going in with a second wetter bead right at the cuticle, tucking it in and blending it down so we've got a nice smooth nail. Oh, sorry, just tidying that up so you got a nice view of my gloved hand. And just a touch more because I was not happy with my apex, and it's okay to go in and add a little bit more if you feel you need it. So tucking that in again, blending it down the nail, and then just a little extra faff because it wouldn't be me. And once I'm happy with that, I'm going to leave it, forget about it, move on, and let that acrylic do its thing. So on the pinky I am going to be doing an ombre, and I'm using this gorgeous Buttercup yellow from TG. This has got a really nice shimmer and some glitter pieces in it. It is beautiful, I love it. All the new colours have been released in the last couple of weeks, and amongst a sea of neons there was this beautiful lemony buttercuppy colour. So I have placed the colour at the tip on the pinky, and on the middle finger I am going to be doing sort of a glitter ombre, so I'm placing the yellow at the cuticle. So I'm just making sure I've got a nice neat line around the cuticle, just wiping it if I feel I need it, and then adding a little bit more and dragging that colour down the nail, working nice and thin because I'm going to be adding glitter and encapsulating the whole thing. Now, I wasn't too worried about how neat it was towards the tip because I was putting glitter. I just wanted to make sure I had enough coverage in the lower half of the nail. And then on the index finger I'm doing another ombre. So placing my bead roughly where the free edge of the natural nail is, blending it back down the nail so that I will have a nice clean blend at the end, and then just bringing it down to the free edge of that tip, adding a little bit more where I feel the coverage needs it, but again I'm working very, very thin. So just pat, 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 patting. Now going in with Peach Melba to create the marble, and oh, I love these two colours together. They blended so nicely. Why is it when you're going to be covering it, you get such a perfect blend? Anyway, because these are quite dinky little nails, I put that bead right at the cuticle, then I tucked it in, keeping it nice, and then I just faded the rest of the colour down the nail to create a really, really nice blend. Again, like I said before, keeping it nice and thin because I'm going to be adding all sorts to it. And then I'm just doing exactly the same on this nail. So there you can see me tucking it in at that cuticle, just pulling it down at the side, and then fading the middle of that bead down over that yellow. Just look at that blend, I loved it. Adding a touch more just to bring that blend slightly further down, like so. Oh, I just loved it. Right, going in with a new file. This is one of the new Team Gorgeous files. I'm just neatening up that smile line. Oh, I hate filing on camera. I don't normally do it, but I just wanted to show off the new Team Gorgeous files. And I believe this one was a 150 grit file. So just finishing off, dusting away any excess dust, and then I'm going back in with Buttercup on that free edge. Again, I'm going to repeat myself a lot, but working nice and thin because I'm just going to pop a bit of glitter on top because, well, glitter is life, and I was given the brief super, super sparkly by Lucy, so you know, it's got to be done. Right, on to my decals, which I did cut in half because I wanted to, you know, be able to faff. I'm just applying a little bit of clear acrylic, which will act as glue. Picking up my soaked decal with my tweezers and then placing it on the nail where I want it and then just pushing it down. Now, I wouldn't recommend pressing it like I was if you're not wearing gloves, but because I'm wearing gloves, I'm not touching any product. And I'm doing exactly the same on this nail, but I'm going to do 2 halves of a sunflower in different places. Now, where this is overlapped at the cuticle slightly, just go in and you can cut it if you feel comfortable cutting so near the cuticle, or you could just use a brush with a little bit of acetone on and it would just melt away where you don't want any of that decal. Now this beautiful glitter from Sonia Williams. I'm absolutely in love with this Kerry Anderson collection. There are 4 colours and I'm going to do a video with the other 3 as well. So I felt this was the perfect yellow glitter for this set. So I just popped a little bit on the free edge of that smile line, and now I'm doing my glitter ombre. So working in small amounts, it's got some sort of, I don't know, they're almost like mermaid scaly type glitter pieces. So I was just working in very small beads, patting it down and just generally faffing, getting it how I want it. And then, yeah, a thumb. I'm doing a thumb because this hand has a thumb. And this nail I am just doing a full glitter nail. So you can enjoy that glitter for a moment. Once I have finished this, oh, just love it. Oh, I hope Lucy loves this set. Hopefully going to see her tonight, so I will show her. And I hope I get a thumbs up from little Lucy. When this glitter nail is done, I am going to cap all of the nails in clear acrylic. I believe I showed one, but I could see this video getting super long. Oh yeah, look. So I'm going to cap all those nails in clear acrylic, and then I'm going to finish doing this off camera, and then I am going to file all of the nails so that they are nicely shaped and refine the surface, and you know, do all the boring stuff that I feel I need to get an assistant for these days, because ugh, I hate filing. And then I will be back to finish this set off. So these are the files I use, the new Team Gorgeous ones. I'm absolutely loving them. And then I'm just going to go over with the Team Gorgeous buffer just to smooth it all out, get rid of any marks. I love this buffer. I prefer these kind of buffers to the white blocks anyway, so I absolutely love this one. Don't forget, I do have a discount code for Team Gorgeous, and I will leave that in the description box and on screen. And you can use that for 5% off. So just dusting away all the excess dust, and then just spraying with a bit of cleanser and really giving them a very, very good clean, ready to decorate. So for applying my bling, I use my Crystal Katana from Crystal Parade and my Team Gorgeous glue, and I've got a mix of yellow Swarovskis which you can get from Crystal Parade, and I do have a discount code for them too, which is on the screen and in the description box. So starting off with this really pretty sort of teardroppy type shape, petal, I don't know what you'd call it, right in the middle, and then I'm just building up using round crystals in various shades of yellow round that. So I always start with my big sort of statement crystal when I'm doing something like this, and then I never really have any set idea, I just go with the flow. And I love my Crystal Katana. It is definitely worth the money in my opinion. So I'm just adding a little bit more here and there, and I did add a couple of crystals on that pinky nail as well, but I didn't show that. Now it's my favourite time, it's top coat time. So I'm using my Flexi top gel from Team Gorgeous because it's my favourite. So on this one, butting right up to those Swarovskis, I don't want to go over them, so I'm going in with a nice fine brush. This is my top coating brush, I keep it purely for that, so I can get right up into those little gaps that those big brushes won't get into, and right up into those crystals. So just finishing off this nail, getting right up in there, going back in where I feel I need to, just so that I can make sure everything is top coated. And there we go. And then I'm just going to finish top coating the rest of the nails. I think that nail might be my favourite. I love that yellow and that glitter together. I did add a touch of glitter to that nail as well, but I didn't show that. And then we're just going to top coat this thumb, and because I love this thumb so much, I just added a little bit of a slow-mo in there. Look at that. And then I'm going to pop my hand in my lamp to cure for 60 seconds, and then that is this design done. So I do hope you have enjoyed this Sunflowers for Lucy design. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. As always, I will pop all the links to the products used in the description box, along with any discount codes I have, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye! Mwah!